obviously. It's been a while since I played this, so hopefully it's not too bad. It's a bit different than Dead by Daylight, but it's still a decent game. I just need to set this up before we do anything. Let's see where we are here. We just need to make sure that we got the right. There we go. Alright, just give me a second here. We're working on it. Alright, now refresh. Alright. Now we need to fix this problem. Alright, I'm gonna go here. Sorry, I gotta make this on the fly. Alright, so let's go up here. There we go. Alright. Alright, we're gonna do that. Okay. I'll do this real quick. Okay, I haven't decided which one I want to play as. Just a minute. Well, I kind of know which one I want to be, but I haven't decided quite how I want to play this. Just give me a second. I'm just trying to get this set up properly so that it's, well, obviously, let's see how long it's been. It's probably been a little bit. Oh yeah. Wow. Just give me a second, I gotta go back in time here. March 12th. February 25th. Okay, when's the last time we played that? Wow. It's been a while, not even kidding. Oh my god. When's the last time I live streamed this game? Wow. Alright, let's do this. This will be probably an easier way. Okay. It's been a while. It's been a while. Okay, well, let's just do this. Just give me a second. Oops. Alright, okay. Make sure we get this in there. Just give me a minute here. Alright, we should be good now. Alright. Yeah, it's been far too long. Okay. Alright, so this game is a bit, it's the same idea as Dead by Daylight, but it hasn't been around as long as Dead by Daylight, but it is, sometimes it's still fun. It depends on what kind of, there is a lot of tactics in this, well, I wouldn't say tactics, there's a lot of things in this game that the survivors can exploit, and unfortunately Saber has failed to fix a lot of those. There is workarounds, it just depends on which demon you use. I'm probably going to use the witch, to be honest. Probably going to use the witch, I'm not going to lie. Depends on what I'm going against, and I'm going against 2 PC players, so that's not happening. Crossplay in this is pretty brutal. PC players tend to cheat in this game, and it's a pretty high percentage too. It's not a low percentage. It's a pretty high percentage in this game. You're looking at probably a 8 out of 10 chance that it's going to be a cheater if it's on PC, unfortunately. Here's the other problem too. The other problem with this game is sometimes people will appear to they will appear to be on PlayStation or Xbox, and you'll think, okay, cool. So these guys are exploiting something right now. Watch the players ready thing, and you'll see what I mean. It just went up and down, up and down, up and down like 3 times. So what that means is they're using
I'm not contagious. Come give me.
You'll see what I mean in a minute. They're using something. So what happens is they pick a particular character, and every character has a passive ability that's always going on. And then they select them, and then they pick somebody else, and I mean, the more they do it, the better it is. But in general, they only have to really do it once, and it'll work. And so what happens is they pick their actual character that they want to pick, and they end up going into the game with basically the passive of the character that they were fucking with. So it's probably gonna be a cheesy game. That's okay. I'll probably, I haven't played this in a while, so I'll probably still win.
I have been known by many names. Tinka,
Oh yeah, here we go.
Dakin, Rebisu. But you can call me Linda.
Whoops.
Now is our time to walk the earth once again.
It's demon time, baby.
Several pieces of a map lie hidden nearby. They contain the secret of our banishment from this world. The humans must not find them.
Hold on. Right there. Come down here and take a look. Okay, nothing. Cool, cool, cool. Up we go. Is there anything below me? Yes, there is. Alright, so somebody's already hurting. Alright, so we need basics. We need some infernal energy. Some infernal energy. Don't you worry, Daddy still has it. Daddy still has it. He hasn't played in a while, but he's still got it. I haven't played in months. Right there. These guys are hurting so bad right now. Got the castle, perfect. Big mistake. I need to start putting points into possession too. I'm gonna trap this shit up here. Oh, legendary. Hello. Alright, it's party time. Let's go. So, I'm going to tell you something about the demon that I'm using. So the demon that I'm using has something called Plague. And when she infects people with it, or sorry, it's Blight. When she infects people with it,
Human hands now hold
you
a
see how that
fragment of the map.
the blue bars on the
Why
bottom?
do these humans still
That's armor.
have hands?
And so what happens is when I hit them with Blight, I can break their armor really fast. So all that armor they're wearing,
The living have discovered another fragment of their precious map. Bleed them dry! Who wants to be first? The humans now know the location of the lost pages and Kandarian dagger. You disappointed us. Don't do it again.
What are you going to do? Kill me?
They haven't got
let's go. Let's go. You're gonna need more than that, you fucking cum drinkers, to beat me. The fact that I just fucked you up with one unit is fucking making me laugh hard right now. Shitters. Let's go. These fuck. See, the reason why they get in your face like that, they get in your face big time in this game. And the reason why they do it is because they know that they can exploit the fuck out of this shit because there's stuff that's broken in this game that they're taking advantage of. And that's what they're doing. What they don't realize is I'm still gonna fucking beat their ass. Regardless if they get the objectives or not. See, a lot of balance is not there in this game. Like, for example, I took the car and they swatted the car. One of them swatted the car once and then took it back. Like, that's so totally disagreeable. There's a lot of problems with this game. I just break the fucking cars, that's all.
The humans have activated the lost pages. They will gather to defend them. Take them all out at once!
These frail bones are all I need. I've done before. It's not so bad. I'm on your side.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you exactly what the fuck they're exploiting right now. You're gonna see what they're exploiting. So what they're doing when they exploit is what they do is they know that if they spam finishers, there's not much I can do about it. But it's funny because they're gonna have to pay the price. Anyway. Hold him down. One's got a run like this.
Our enemies have obtained the lost pages. Have you lost your taste for their pretty skin?
So that took them a lot of effort to try to take that. Now they are very weak. They're very weak, and I've used up all their resources. I guarantee you I've ate all their resources up. But the best is yet to come, because when they get to the final stage, they're going to get a surprise that they're not going to like. Because by the time we get to that stage, I'm going to be very powerful. And they're going to wish they didn't fuck with me in a minute. I'm going to show them the power of the witch. And they're not going to like it. This Juice World guy, he knows better. He might not remember me from before, but he will soon. Don't worry. I'll give him some deja vu soon. These guys are sweaties. And they struggled to get the first fucking objective. Like they did. I took 2 of them down. That's how badly they struggled. My units are doing a fabulous job right now. See that healer? One of them's the healer. Yeah, that healer's struggling right now though.
The humans have located the Kandarian dagger. Stop them before they take it!
Okay, so what's getting me right now is somebody is using an ability they shouldn't be using because their character doesn't have access to that. See what they do? Do you see what I mean by what they do?
That was the last straw.
See what I mean?
Oh, would you don't just please take me.
Don't be a loser. Front lines!
Yeah, again, you're fucking lucky. Look at that. Look at that. Lucky again.
Delicious human hands. Find them.
Again, saved by the bell. But the last part's not going to save them, that's the problem. Because there's 2 things that can happen here. They can run away, which will just result in me destroying the fucking book. Or they can fight. Either way, I'm going to get there too. They're trying to heal up, which we can't have. other thing they like to exploit is right here. See? This one right here. Where is she? She's down.
Don't let the trees take me. How is things can come back so cute?
Oh, you fucking little cheater.
Goddamn close. Please. When I die, you can't. You're going to know what to do. Someone. Please. Help a gal out.
Don't feel weak. We need you to rally.
You can't. I mean, honestly, super useful. So much dark energy at play.
If you can.
When I die.
Oh no, you don't, bitch ass.
How far you've fallen, groupie.
This body ain't big enough for the both of us.
I need help. They've got me. Control.
You are a fucking little cheater.
Keep an eye on me, brother.
Dude, you better stop fucking cheating, dude. I can see what you're doing.
I've got you bound to sternum. You would strike a weakened prisoner?
Dude, you should have been fucking dead like eons ago. What the fuck?
Back to the dungeon.
Oh, you're not fucking doing nothing, bitch.
Pathetic! Mortality has gotten the best of you.
Hey, good night, bitch. Where are you going, bitch? You're not going anywhere.
You're nothing but a disgrace. A weakling.
Goodbye and good riddance, demon.
I'm not a good weird. Put me back in my body.
Where you going? Where you going, bitch? Where you going? Where you going, motherfucker? You suck. Fucking nooblets. I haven't even played this game in like 3 months and I still come back and fucking beat your asses. You scrubs. Fucking sweaty's destroyed. Get the fuck out of my house. Daddy's back,
This was
bitch.
the best defense that humanity could offer. Help! pitiful.
Fucking
Our
scrubs.
victory was never in doubt.
That's how you take care of bums in this game. To think that these fucking tryhards. I haven't even played in 3 months. My first game back. Totally fucking destroyed. Even with their shit that they were trying to pull, I still beat them. That's what makes me laugh. That's the part that makes me laugh, is that I haven't played in 3 months. This is my first game back. And I still beat their ass. But they were using so what I'm saying by the abuse that gets done in this game is when they know that you're going to injure them, they can go and they can do a finisher to a deadite. So they can finish a deadite, do a finisher to a deadite, and while they're doing that, unless you have the witch out, they can pretty much go, like, they don't take damage, okay? And if they keep doing that, they can keep chaining these finishers together. So if there's like 6 demons around them, they can go from one to the next, to the next, to the next. And while they're doing these finishers, like I said, you can't hurt them. You can't damage them. So, and they still do it. I saw them all doing it. They were all doing it. And even though they did that, it still didn't help them. They still got their asses handed to them. That's the kind of shit I used to have to deal with. When I played this game full time, that's the kind of shit I had to deal with, was survivors that would just sit there and abuse the finishers. Right? It still didn't help them. I still usually beat their ass pretty hard. But they still did it, right? Because it's a habit. Once the survivors learn how to do things that they shouldn't be doing, and there's the biggest thing in this game that they haven't fixed is still there too. Is if they spam towards you, so let's say you're right in front of them. Let's say you're right in front of them and you attack them. If they spam dodge towards you, you would think realistically in any other game, if like it's for example Dead by Daylight, if I was to run towards the killer, I'm gonna get fucking dropped just like a fly. Boom, just like that. In this game, if they spam their dodge towards the killer, right in his face, they can actually not take damage. And that's what I mean by exploits, because that is an exploit. It never got fixed. They never fixed that problem. Now, when you talk about when see, I played both sides of this, but I mostly play killer. Well, sorry, demon. In this game, it's called demon, because they are demons. But in this game, let me see. Now, I know they said they put double XP on permanently for this game, but I don't know if that's actually double XP. So this character here that I was using a second ago, she's maxed out. She's Prestige 5, level 50. Same thing with this guy, Ball, Prestige 5, level 50. There's a couple, then I stopped playing it for a while. I have him do Prestige 4, Prestige 3, Prestige 3. It goes up to Prestige 5, level 50. That's it, it's maxed out. But with all of the stuff that happens in this game, you need to learn how to use this demon, because this is the demon that you're going to use a lot. Because these other demons are good, right? But a lot of I think this is the other one that's good too as well, against a lot of the garbage that they're doing. But this is probably the top one, because she literally can deal with that. So let me tell you how she works. So I was telling you about Blight. You can affect people with Blight. So remember those finishers I was telling you? Like, any other demon this would work on, but this demon has a special ability that can, I think it was purposely done this way too. So when they're spamming their finishers, you know how you can't damage them? Well, if you're using the witch, she can throw potions that cause Blight. And when somebody spams finishers, you can still hit them and infect them with Blight when they're doing their finishers. So she's the only one that can technically damage the survivors when they're doing finishers. Now, this demon right here has an aura, and if her demons are within that aura, they cannot be finished. You cannot use finishers on them. As long as they stay in that circle, they're protected. But as soon as that aura wears off, then they can be they can be finished. So I really like this one too, but the problem with this... Okay. Sorry, I'm getting messages like crazy. I just got one from that group that I just played against. They're really pissed off that I beat them. But if they remember who I am, then they will know why they lost. Because they suck, and I just showed them that they sucked. I used to be a top. I used to be not the top demon in this game, but one of the top demons in this game. When I played this game, there was one other person that I was pretty much on his level, and he was a PC player, and he played demon, and his name was Alucard. I learned a lot of stuff from that guy, so I became a really good demon. But even before him, I was still pretty decent at the game. Like, I was naturally good at demon. But I don't win every single match because, like I said, there's a lot of bugs in this game that survivors take advantage of. And unfortunately, sometimes that's why you lose, because of that. And it's not just something, it's not an excuse, it's actually a fact. I've got enough time in this game to be able to say that shit. Fun game. I do like it. I'll try it again. But like I said, I got really good with the witch, and then when this bullshit started happening, I started to realize that she was good to use because she's really good against all the spam that they try to do. And she is. She's good against everything that they try to do. If they try to spam finishers, then you use your potions and infect them with blight while they're doing it. And it will kill them because it will do health damage over time. Now, you've got people that like to armor spam. So you can't hurt a survivor in this game until their armor is depleted. And somebody really didn't want to play against me. They just fucking rage quit. I think people are realizing that Daddy's back. This happens a lot. Just so you know, get ready if they realize who it is. Okay, so here's a good example. So let me explain to you about the PC. Like, so this has crossplay in it. So there's Xbox, there's PlayStation, and there's PC. Unlike Dead by Daylight and other games that are like this, you got to really be careful on games you play with PC players because there is a very high percentage that they could probably be cheating. And you will see it, it's obvious. It's not like it's hidden. You'll know. You'll know if they're cheating because you'll see on screen what I mean. If either one of those guys are cheating, it will be super obvious. So basically what happens is they will be able to move faster than everything else. Basically they'll be able to run faster than anybody else. Like they'll be fucking running like turbo. Okay? They'll be one shot in your fucking demons. On top of that, on top of running fast, they'll be able to take your demons out like they're no, like it's not a fun game, put it that way. And I've been in quite a few of those games where I start the game up and it seems fine until I run into certain characters and I'm like, oh, okay, so that guy's running like 5 times faster than everybody else. He's not even attacking demons and he's killing them. I can explain it sort of. So there's one match I played. There was a guy that was he was in a shack, and there was demons outside of the shack, and he had no weapon. He was punching at the wall of the shack, and all the demons. Every time he did it, a demon would die outside.
4 of the living dare to challenge our dominion. Under my guidance, we will reap the flesh from their bones.
Oh, it's a long fucking distance to get there.
Portions of a map lie
Oh,
hidden
shit,
in the
there they are.
vicinity. Slaughter the humans who seek these pieces, and do it fast.
Oh, we have to do it fast because we're all the way out here. We're in the middle of nowhere, and I can't stand when I get spawned this far out. I feel like I'm at a super disadvantage when that happens. Sometimes you get lucky and find survivors on the way there, but most of the time you get screwed over because, you know, I'm trying to get... So there's a very popular place on the map that I'm going to right now. There's a reason why I'm running to where I'm going. This is a very popular place because it usually has lots of good stuff. It's called Dead End. And I want to get there before them if I can help it. And I did successfully get there first. Okay, good. Oh, I can hear that. I want to trap this shit quickly. Let's go around the building, make sure I didn't miss anything. I can trap other things inside as well, but I like to look... I like to make sure that I've gotten what I need to get.
The living have claimed a piece of the map. Are you toying with them, or merely incompetent?
Okay, let's get out of here. Just keep checking around the building, make sure you're not missing anything. I always like to check out front too, because sometimes there's something sitting there. Okay, so I'm not going to fuck around too much here. Let me see. The next place I normally go to is over here. Actually, sorry, no it's not. It's the cemetery. Sometimes I catch survivors off guard when they're over here. Oh, I found them. Right there.
Let's play hide and seek.
Somebody's already up there, I think.
Back to the depths from whence you came!
So I've blocked them for a very short time. There we go. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy.
Need some more ammo.
There we go.
The map is a step closer to completion. This was not the plan. Try dismemberment.
Okay, so he's getting weakened. And the last piece is right here, of course. Of course it is.
That'll keep it.
So they can now they can start the
Locate their
pieces.
souls and swallow at will.
So now I gotta start getting points into possession because these guys are trying to rush. So you know how you play Dead by Daylight and you have generator rushers? Well, imagine the same process here, but only it's objective rushers. Now, they think they're cool because they're rushing objectives, but they're sadly mistaken that that's going to be a fatal mistake that they're going to make, is rushing the objectives. And they're soon going to find that out. They're going for that car, but they're not getting that car.
For your arrogance, I shall see you dead.
Somebody is severely weakened. They might want to address that soon or they're going to be dead. Oh. My favorite thing to do is this.
I'll drag you down to mine.
The living have awakened the Kandarian dagger. Why are they still living?
They can give him somebody.
Remember that thing I told you about them exploiting? Yeah, they're doing it right now.
They haven't gotten you.
The humans have discovered the book's lost pages. They were lost for a reason. Listen to my words. Kill them!
Alright, exploiter.
Thou shalt be crushed under my boot. I will not be fully right.
gotta be more careful. We can't let this thing win.
The cloud of death has come over me. Rescue is my only hope.
I fucking hate welfare bugs like this.
Always dead. Surrounded.
So basically what she's doing is being a fucking cheesy cunt.
The mortals have taken the dagger. Peel the pretty skin from their bones.
So that's what the survivors do when they think they're good and they suck cock. They'll fucking run around. It's a pretty big circle when you start an objective, and they'll just keep fucking spamming around the circle until they take the objective. I wish they would have addressed this like along this. This is an elephant in the room, the biggest one of them all, is them being able to do that without like. I don't think so, bitch. I need to go possess her. Hold on. Oh, never mind. She's dead.
You can't let me die here.
There we go. This objective just got fucking stalled. So let me tell you how this works. When survivors...
I can't keep my eyes open. Please. You can't let me die here.
The pages of human flesh have been
I'm not
found
gonna
by
allow
the
that to happen.
mortals. Shred their flesh in return.
Not gonna allow that to happen.
Look, the Lord is our slave now.
I'm gonna take him as far away from the objective as I possibly can. And I'm gonna waste his ammo.
Smirch my heart and mind no more,
Nope.
fiend.
Hold on, buddy.
My senses are once more my own. I will
Don't let the trees take me.
These frail bones are all I
no
need.
ally left behind. Stand up. I shall make swift.
Don't let us down. They're tearing us apart. Please, just let us go.
Deliver this. My time is almost at end.
One by one, they had joined us, until there was no one left.
More tryhards.
The age of the living has ended.
And that, my friends, is how you deal with tryhards. First it was sweaties. These guys weren't quite sweaty, but they were trying really hard, so I call them tryhards. They tried to rush. So basically, let's put it down into a different category. So the other guys that I played against before, they weren't so much rushing the objectives. They were just trying to, like, I don't know how you say it. They were sweaty and they were trying to bully me, and it didn't work. See, bullying the demon in this game is like a very fatal mistake that you'll make. This isn't like Dead by Daylight where you can fucking piss around with the killer and piss them off and then run away. No. If you screw with the killer in this game, and a lot of people, or the demon in this game, a lot of people try to do it too. They'll get right in your face and try to do that. 9 times out of 10, I should say 9.5 times out of 10, they get destroyed by me when they try that. And I love it, especially if I'm using the witch. Like, go ahead, get in my face. I'm gonna infect you with so much blight that when you do kill me, I'm gonna possess one of my units, and they're gonna destroy the shit out of you. Because how she works, and I explain this to you as to why I like this demon so much. So there's a cost to this too. So as she is, so when you use your abilities that cause blight on somebody, the more you hit them. So if I hit somebody with that one ability that my basic units do, where he winds up and you see his blade go green, that's blight. If I keep hitting that person with that ability, I do more damage, more damage, more damage every time I successfully hit. Now it does cost more each time, but every time I hit them with my abilities, it gets stronger each time. So if I hit, so here's an example. Let's say there's some hit numbers. Let's say my first hit hits a survivor for 150 damage. But my second one's going to do about 180, 85 or so. My third one's going to do over 200, well over 200. And then if I hit them again, it'll be close to 300. So you can see it multiplies. It keeps going up and up and up and up. The more you successfully hit somebody, the stronger the ability gets. That's why I don't understand why people stand there thinking that they're God when I'm hitting them with that ability, because that's like the stupidest thing you can do, because her shit multiplies as you're hitting. Like, you can take somebody down super fast if they're dumb enough to stand there and try to fight it out. And they do. They do. Don't worry, they're stupid in this game too. A lot. Okay. So, anyways. So they have they have a tree, right? Okay, so I guess you could say there's different classes of demons. So it's not like Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight has perks and add-ons. These are permanent things. This is an actual skill tree, so there's actually classes in this game. This is the Plaguebringer class. Okay. She's really good at doing health damage over time. Not only that, but when you hit somebody with blight, there's so many things that happen. So one of the things that happens is they take more damage. They automatically take more damage when they're infected with blight. If they're spamming armor, this is why I like the witch. Sometimes survivors will, when you're attacking them, they'll start spamming armor so you can't hurt them, right? But if the thing is the more I hit them with my abilities, the stronger it gets. But it also takes away armor faster as well. So it's not just health that it takes away fast, and like it does more damage. It will also bust armor faster. So every time I successfully hit somebody, that's why you saw somebody's armor go completely like it went bye-bye in 2 hits. Blight, when it infects somebody, makes their armor come off faster. And then, of course, when they're doing finishing spams, you hit them with blight. You can hit them with blight, and they will do damage over time. That's why I don't. That's what makes me laugh when I encounter survivors and I see that they're spamming armor. It's like, you guys are dumb. You guys have no idea what kind of demon you're going against. That's obvious. Because if you did, you wouldn't be wasting all those amulets. You would put some armor on, but you wouldn't spam all those amulets away, because when they do that, they don't have any more armor. They have to find more amulets to get more armor. So, I can make, like I said, I can deplete the resources of people pretty fast. Now, the thing that I did differently with this one is I made sure that I run it. So that you see that I can drop like the cauldron. I can put a cauldron down, and I can actually block their path. So if like I did with that one in the last match when they tried to get the objective that was upstairs, I blocked the stairs with the cauldron. Okay, they can't go through it. They have to break it, and it's very strong. Especially at Prestige 5, it's very strong, and it takes a bit to break it, which allows me to set up defenses upstairs with more demons that are waiting for them when they come up. But that cauldron does more than just block people. Well, whenever my units are in that radius of that cauldron, they take no balance bar damage. And in order to stun things, you have to break their balance bar. But when they're in that, so what that means is if they've got a balance bar build on, that's because that mostly use that on the oh my god, the other one. There's another demon that they use balance bar on. It will work with this one too, but if I put my cauldron down, so what I normally do with my cauldron at the end, when they kill the dark ones, then it goes to the book. So when you get to the book part, the objective as a demon is to destroy the book, because you don't want the book to stay alive, because if the timer runs out, then all evil gets sucked in and it's gone. It's in the book and it's no longer, out in the world. But if I destroy the book, that means evil will never die. It will always be around. So our objective as demons is to destroy the book. Theirs is to protect it. Now, what I like to do with the cauldron, I don't like to waste it. Near the end, I don't like to waste the cauldron until I need it. And then when I need it, I will place it right beside the book, and then I will spawn units right on top of the book. And then I'll possess them, and I'll just start slamming that book as hard as I can. And I can usually take the book down within 40 seconds. I can break it, if not sooner, with this demon. The survivors are trying their hardest to destroy that cauldron, but they're too focused on the cauldron. My units are fucking pounding that book as hard as they can. So when they do break the cauldron, they're like, "Oh yeah, I broke the cauldron," but by then it's too late. I'm doing my final hit on the book. Now, the way I've been using this build right now, there's a couple ways that I use it, but this is one of my most effective ways that I like to do it. Mine is this. This is just something I threw in that's extra. These two, this one and this one. The reason why I threw this one in here is to increase her maximum infernal energy, because she is really powerful. If you max out your infernal energy, she has so much infernal energy she can use. But that's not it. So when you hit people with basic attacks, because I have this on, it's called Energy Leech. Every time I hit somebody, I get infernal energy back for that character that's attacking. So I can potentially, as long as they're not balance bar the shit out of my units, I can have a unit out there for quite a long time. Because as your unit runs around, they slowly lose infernal energy, which is what keeps them alive. But when you hit people with this, you get it back, 15% back. So I have this maxed out. So I can rejuvenate my units by just attacking survivors like crazy, which in turn is not good for them. And then of course I've got this on as well. So the little orbs that I pick up on the ground that give me infernal energy, normally they take a long time to come back. But with this, they come back 35% faster, which is crazy fast. Which means they come back fast. Like, I'll take it, and then before I know it, I'll turn around and it'll be there again. I can pick it up again. So I love that. I don't care too much. I'm not focusing on the witch, per se. But one thing I am focusing on is blight. So that's why I have this. It's called immunosuppressant. So I can put 7 extra blight infections on somebody. And trust me, the more blight that you stack on somebody, the more they take. Like I said, the more damage they take. This makes your demonic dash come back quicker. So 90 seconds, but there's a little there's a little kicker with this ability. So when you use this ability, it takes 90 seconds to come back. But when you're in the game and you're earning points, there's a section called Demon Powers. And every time you put a point into Demon Powers, it actually makes this cooldown go down even more. All the way up to 20%. So if I'm at 90 seconds, and I have 3 points into Demon Powers, I could actually reduce that 90 seconds by 20%. And if it's at 75 seconds, which it's going to be because I'm going to do this, when it's at 75 seconds, it's going to get, once I get 3 points into Demon Powers, it's going to be 20% less than 75 seconds, obviously. So I think it works out to be like, give or take, I think it's 58 seconds. I think that's what it equals out to be, or something like that. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure that's what it roughly is. It's pretty good, put it that way. So every 58 seconds or so, when you have 3 points into Demon Powers, I can keep using my Demonic Dash. That's where this plays into as well. I'm going to do this. Actually, I'm going to do this. So every time I hit a survivor with my Demonic Dash, it takes 5 to 10 seconds off of my cooldowns for my Deadites, which is why you saw me continuously bringing more demons out, because it's shaving. Now it's going to shave 10 seconds, and that's per hit. So if let's say I had a 47-second cooldown on one of my demons. If I hit 4 survivors with Demonic Dash, if I hit them all, that's going to be 40 seconds shaved off of that 47 seconds, because it's 10 seconds per hit. So that if you hit 2 people, it's 20 seconds. It multiplies. Okay, so I didn't go too crazy. I kind of calmed that down a bit. I could probably calm that down too, as well. I could probably calm that right down to 5%, to be honest. And I could just go like this, which is going to cause this guy to be a bit of a dick, to say the least. That means that when he does his corrosive blast, it's going to be 15% stronger than normal, which is not good. Now, here's a really good ability that this is a must-have in this build. It's called Combat Fatigue, and basically, when you infect somebody with Blight, they will do 20% less damage to your units. I will not part with this. This is like one thing I won't negotiate with in a build, because this is crucial. If you take this away, if I was to take all 3 of these points away, I might not win. I might not win at all, because that 20% damage when they're infected is not going to be there. Now, this helps with that as well. So, where did I do that? Where is the defenses? Oh, right here. I just wanted to make sure I had that. Okay, I did. And of course, I've got efficient, so infernal energy required is 30% less. I could throw that on for him as well. Oops. I could throw that on for him as well. I keep this at 50%. This is your potions. The effect duration of your potions is 50% better on both your evil units and survivors, so it's great. If you hit your demons with the potions, you will give them balance bar. You'll temporarily give them balance bar immunity. So I tend to throw it at my demons and the survivors so that they all get it. And for the survivors, they take more. They take more damage, and they lose their armor quicker. So it's a win-win situation. There is no win-loss with that one. It's a win-win only. Let me see. What's this? I don't want to screw with this too much. I might take that away. I'm going to increase the blight duration though to 15 seconds. And I'm actually going to take that to 100%. And we'll say screw it on this, doesn't matter. It really doesn't. It doesn't matter. I can use my basic units and win every time. So I don't really need to switch that up at all if I don't want to. I can just find a home for this, which I could just easily do. Let me see. I can make my. So this makes your units cheaper to. So this immediately shaves off Inferno energy required. So normally when you start out, it's quite high. I think it's like 140 or something like that to use one unit. And so if you put any points into this, it maxes out at 10%. You will take, so this is right away too. This is like right from the get-go. So if it's 140 normally, if you have 10% on that, you will take 10% off that 140, and that's when you start the game. It'll be 140 minus 10%. That's what it'll cost for your first round of your basics, which is way better than 140. But some, let's say that. Some other ones, like the Puppeteer, it was also quite nasty. Again, you see me spiking out on Relentless Evil. So this guy has something called Power Possess. And when he power possesses something, it makes people bleed over time when you hit them. And there's another thing that happens as well when you power possess something. When you power possess something, you pretty much have unlimited usage of your abilities, as long as you don't explode yourself as a thing and you don't tear your head off. So if you're using your elite units, for example, you can continuously keep cloning yourself, and you can keep using the lightning strike every 5 seconds. Every 5 seconds or so, every 5 seconds you can strike with lightning. I think it's every 10, 11 seconds you can clone yourself. If you didn't power possess something and you just did a normal possession, it's like 45 seconds to clone yourself. It's crazy high. It's ridiculous. So, yeah. Now remember that ability I told you about with the witch, where you can use it to get back Inferno energy? Well, this guy has it too. So if you have a basic or elite unit out there and you're attacking survivors, you will get three energy, up to 3 energy per hit back. So he too has his version of it. They are the only two that have this ability. The other demons don't have it. This guy's pretty cool too, but here again, this guy can win at the book as well, but it's a different way. But it's really easy for the survivors to cheese this demon if they are running balance bar builds. So that's why I tend to use the witch, because the witch is good against that shit, because she can just drop her thing and just stay within the cauldron, and especially if you're doing the book, you're good. This guy, he's really good, but the problem with this guy is if you don't scare the survivor, if you can't keep the survivors scared, then his damage is not multiplied. If you can keep the survivors terrified, this guy can fucking destroy survivors so fast. If they're scared, oh, so fast. He's like, probably when it comes to fear, he's the strongest demon when it comes to fear, because he can destroy things really quick. I don't know, why is there a thing there? Did I not use it? Oh, I didn't use my point up, that's why. And it's telling me I didn't by having that little red mark. Let's see, what did I want to put that into? I'll put it in there, I guess. There, that red mark should go away. Yeah, it's gone. Henrietta's good. Again, there's a lot of things that the survivors can take advantage of that they never fixed. And that's one of the reasons why I kind of stopped playing this game, was because I was tired of losing to people that were not skilled in the game. They were just using things to their advantage. And it made them look really good at the game, but they were trash. They were garbage. They had no skill whatsoever. They just took advantage of broken shit. So it sucked because I was losing quite a few games to just people, because once somebody figures something out, they tell everybody else, and then they tell everybody else, and then they tell everybody else, and you know how it goes. It spreads like wildfire. Before you know it, everybody knows how to do this shit they're not supposed to. Well, that's what happened in this game. The problem is, this company belonged to a bigger company who, I think basically that's how this game kind of stopped producing content, which is stupid because Dead by Daylight's been around since 2016 and they're still pumping shit out. This game could have done the same thing. It had the potential to do the same thing, but they just didn't know what they were doing, I guess. Now, I'd like to blame it on Embracer, but I can't really blame it on Embracer because that's who owns Saber. But Saber has a couple games, or at least one game for sure I know of, that was not like this, but the same idea. They were looking after the game and they basically left it broken and moved on to something else. They're for fucking notorious for doing that, apparently. I didn't know that, but now I do. So people are praying that they bring this game back, like the content, because recently Embracer sold Saber back, or Saber bought itself back, or something like that. Some other company bought it from Embracer. So Embracer sold Saber to somebody, and now everybody's like, oh, that means Evil Dead might come back. Well, I'm thinking, yeah, I doubt it. I doubt it. At this point, I doubt it. Fun game. A shame that they left it broken. This splatter royale thing though is dumb, so, and good luck finding a match. Now this is the game that I kept saying I wish they would make a 2v7 or a 3v7 game. I said 2, sorry. I said 2v7. This was long before Dead by Daylight even thought about the 2v8 shit. And I was like, this game needs to have like two demons, 7 survivors, something like that. Something crazy like that. It was and then recently I hear Dead by Daylight is getting a game mode that is just that. It's 2v8. 2 killers, 8 survivors. And I'm like, dream come true, but wrong platform. Like, wrong game. Okay, so here's another one. We got 2 PC players and we got 2 PlayStation players. Plus I'm on PlayStation, so there's actually 3 of us. Now, they readied up really quick. Now, I just beat 2 PC players. But that doesn't mean shit in this game. 9 times out of 10, I don't trust it and I back out because I don't trust PC players. And I don't. Because I've got so many streams that I had before where I actually caught them red-handed doing shit they weren't supposed to. So I don't tend to go against... Typically, I don't tend to go against that shit. If it's Xbox and PlayStation, I love it. If it's all PlayStation, I love it even more. If there's only one PC player in the game, then I'll play it. But if there's more than one PC player in the game, I don't trust it at all. Because I've had that happen to me so many times when I used to play this, like, religiously, that I just don't trust it. So many times I gave it the benefit of the doubt, and every time I did, one of them would be cheating. Red-handed, you could see completely what they were doing. Because when people cheat in this game, it's obvious. They don't hide it, and you can tell, right? Because you can tell when you play this game long enough, you can tell when something's not right. when somebody's running 5 times faster than they're supposed to be able to do maximum, and you see somebody like just take off and they're gone, and you can't catch them, that's a cheater. There is no character in this game that can run that fast. What was the other one? Oh, there was a game where I played where the survivor was inside of a building, in the very corner where there was no windows around them either, and I watched from the doorway. The guy had an axe in his hand, and he was attacking the wall. Like he was attacking the wall of the building inside, like he was inside the building attacking the wall. And every time he did that, I looked outside and I could see my demons I could see my demons in the distance dropping one by one by one, like they were all dying around me. That's not normal either. That's a super red flag. Okay? So I decided to test this, and I decided that I was going to possess one of those demons that spawned. I decided to test it and possess the demon and go after him. But as soon as I possessed that demon, it instantly died. Now at first I thought, well, maybe somebody got me from a distance with the gun, right? Turns out I saw the auras of the other survivors because they made noise, and they were on the other side of the map. Now, I continued to possess these units, and they kept dying instantly as soon as I did, and I had like maximum infernal energy, so it's not like I didn't have enough. So every time I possessed a unit, it was dying instantly, because this guy was basically in the hut over there, attacking a wall, an empty wall, with an axe, and he was killing every demon in sight without leaving the building. That's, like I said, that's not normal. I reported his ass, but I doubt they did anything about it. Highly unlikely. Saber doing something about something? Oh my god. Good luck on that. So that was that. So when somebody is doing something not right in this game, you'll be able to see it. It's not something that they hide, because they really can't hide it. It's hard for them to hide it. Sometimes they do try to hide it, but it doesn't work. You can tell. Like, when you know every survivor in the game and how they work and what they can do, and you see that, you're like, yeah, no. I don't think so. Not like that. And then there's four fuck that shit. There's 4 PC players. That's not happening. I don't even care if I get a penalty for doing it. By the way, you do get a penalty, so there you go. See? Just like Dead by Daylight, they have penalties here as well. So I've done it twice, so I got a penalty. Right? But the difference between this and Dead by Daylight is when we get to the screen where you select your character, aka the survivors, or whatever, when you're the killer, you don't get to select them once you get to that screen. But that screen that you get next after you start your, you do your search, when you find a game, you're in that lobby. Now, if you back out of that lobby in Dead by Daylight, you will never get penalized for that. Ever. Not once. However, if the game starts, or it goes past that stage and starts to go into the game, and you leave, you will get a penalty for disconnecting. So that's the difference. In this game, if you leave the game when it finds a game, when it finds a game, you leave in that lobby. If you leave, it will penalize you. And it will penalize you. If you keep doing it, it will make it worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. To the point where you'll have like a really long timeout. Okay, where is it? Okay, let me see. Let me check this out real quick. Hold on a second, guys. I'm just looking for something real fast. Alright, so. Okay, so. Oh, let me just. What did that say? There we go. Okay, so let's try this again. So you can find matches pretty good in this game. It's not like you cannot find them. But the problem with this game is when you see a lot of, like, I know who cheats in this game and who doesn't, so when I see certain names, like, I fucking already know that guy does. I remember these names, and it's fucking weird because this game has been out for a while, right? It's been out for a while, and I can remember their names. It's pretty sad, actually. That Ruko guy, fucking guy is a fucking goddamn cheater. Like, so hard. It's too bad his audience don't realize that, because he plays it so well that they don't notice. Unfortunately, when you're on the other end of things, you can see the difference, right? So when somebody's playing as a survivor in this game, you think to yourself, well, he's pretty good, right? But when you look on the killer's point of view, you'll see what I mean. You'll see the true thing that's going on. You can't really notice it when you're on that side, like, unless of course you give it away by running faster than everybody else. Some people have adapted when they're cheating and they try to keep it subtle. What's this? Hold on one second. Sorry about that, I had to deal with the situation here. Just a repair that needed to be done. Anyways, what do we got here? Alright,